Okay guys, so I'm outside here just in the yard, just spending some time out in nature because I actually have the little bit of time. And I was thinking about how I just figured out what the key to happiness is. And I feel like we all know this already, but it's one of those things that I just feel like still talking about it anyway. But it dawned on me not yesterday, it dawned on me about a couple days ago that a lot of our discontentment is also, don't mind my nails, these are press-ons and they're like flicking off. Anyway, a lot of our discontentment comes from our lack of ability to see what we already have. And it sounds so basic. It sounds so like, duh, of course, it makes sense. But when you really sit there and think about it, like, really think about it, really think about it, it's like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. For example, this morning, I had trouble, these wasps. So, for example, this morning I was finding myself really frustrated and kind of in just a negative down mood because I just felt overwhelmed with all the things that were on my list. I had to cook, clean up the main areas like our living room, our kitchen, schoolwork with my son, get the kids, the two babies, the younger ones that aren't in school, get them together in terms of put them down for their nap times. And then I still had to do my own schoolwork because I'm in school, and I also have to do some decluttering because I'm doing some donations of clothes and stuff that I have. So I have a long list on top of things that I already have to do. I have to take my test for one of my classes, and with doing that, I need peace and quiet. I need to be able to just do my test and not be bothered with the kids or anything while I'm taking the test. And I was just getting so overwhelmed because I'm like, bro, how am I gonna do all this stuff? Like, this is so annoying. Like, why does my life have to be like this? Why can't things just be easier? Why can't I just be able to like just get things done right away or whatever? And I found myself so upset and just feeling dusty. And I just remembered again through and it's funny because the way I was reminded of of my situation and how much of a good situation I am in was because I took time out to start my gift for my niece for her graduation. And as I was, because it's like a read me jar, that's what it's called, read me jar. So like if she's in a moment where she's feeling anxious or she's feeling sad or she's feeling happy, lonely, whatever, she could take out one of the little notes, read it, and it has a Bible verse that will give her some encouragement in that situation. So at this point, I was on the section of anxiousness, and a lot of the verses I was reading, they were actually ministering to me and my anxiousness, my annoyance, my just negative feeling. I sat there and I was like, dang, that's crazy, because here I am. I took the time to do something for someone else instead of focusing on what I had. It was a little bit of escapism. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to escape a little and focus on something else, but it helped a lot because I took that time, and those verses were speaking to me, like Psalms 23, for example, Psalms 23:4. Like, a lot of these things were just helping me. Even was it Joshua 1 7 or Joshua 1:9, one of them. But anyway, long story short, it ministered to me, and it reminded me also of a previous conversation I had with my husband and our mother-in-law. Well, my mother-in-law, his mom, and then it reminded me also of uh, a conversation I had with my husband, between me and him, and just thoughts that I've been having in general about being content. Like, I have a lot. Why am I being so anxious right now? God literally has been working so many miracles in our lives. And when I have a minor inconvenience, I use that to start fussing and fighting and catastrophizing, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, but making a big catastrophe out of my life and out of what's going on, when in reality, no, God has been doing so many amazing things. Why am I being so selfish? Why am I being so nasty and so gross about it? Like, what did he do to deserve such ungratefulness? That's what it is. Like, I'm being so ungrateful. But yeah, like, why am I being so ungrateful when I have so much? There's no reason. I have no excuse for that. So I start thinking about the things I do have. I have my life, first and foremost. I got to wake up this morning. I get to walk. I get to stretch. I get to move. I got to say hello, good morning to my children. I got to, wake up, say good morning, and send my husband off to work. I got to get up and open the fridge, and there's food in there. I was able to make breakfast. I was able to even make our lunch. Even though it wasn't on the time that I wanted to, I was able to make my lunch. I got to talk to my best friend this morning. I got to, read some more. I got to be ministered through doing something for someone else. I got help from God through doing that. Like, there's so much. I have clothes on. Like, I have shoes. I have a house that I got to wake up into. I have transportation. Like, it's like all these things that I have, and I was sitting here just being so miserable. The fact that I even have the chance to continue my education in school, I have that opportunity too, despite like my circumstances. So why am I being so angry, so like frustrated and just upset? Yes, I'm not saying that we should never have any anger or any frustration or any, like, negative feelings, because it does happen. We're human. It's going to happen. But what I am saying is that we need to also be very grateful for what we have. Be very grateful for the things that we have in front of us, because when those things are gone, more than likely that's when you're going to realize that you had something really good. Like, my kids, they're tiny little kids right now, but I'm gonna be so, like, salty and sad when they're older and they're out. I'm gonna miss the little moments of them being so tiny and cute and adorable and just so, like, I'm gonna miss those moments. So I told myself I have to endure and enjoy, because yes, it's hard. Yes, it is so hard, but it's not bad. And that has become my model. I started reading this book that actually is called Hard is Not the Same Thing as Bad. It's by Abby Halberstadt. I can, like, put the information in the description or whatever, but But that book has been really transforming for me as a Christian, like, and as a mother of multiple children. It's been helping me with my perspective. And sorry, it's a wasp. It's been helping me with my perspective a lot in how I raise my kids, and how I've been not even just raising them, but even just my viewpoint of them, like how I look at them. It's been helping a lot, and I'm really grateful for reading that. And like I said, that has been a theme in my life now, that it's hard, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's bad. So, oops, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so like, it's hard, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. And that is something that I am trying my best to now keep in mind. But I started this saying that I found the key to happiness, and yeah, the key to happiness I see is finding the joy and appreciation, all the little things that you have, realizing and recognizing basically that, oh, these bugs, that life is going to be hard, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. Which, in knowing that, you can now have hope, and you can have assurance that because it's not bad, we know that it's going to be for the benefit for us. And we know that God does not do things to harm us and to hurt us. He does things to help us. We go through trials and troubles, and one thing for sure is that we're not promised to have an easy life at all. We are not promised to have an easy life. We will have struggle, and we will have pain. So just because we have struggle and pain and it hurts, it doesn't feel good, doesn't mean that it's bad. It's hard, but it's not the same thing as bad. Like, the fact that we're even breathing is such an amazing and beautiful thing. I hope that my rambling actually benefits someone, because usually I'm not the one to make videos like this, but this has been something I've been thinking about it every day, like throughout the day, every day. And today was just one of those days where it's like, nah, I need to at least just share it with one person, and hopefully they could, hopefully they're blessed by it, because it's hard out here as a mom. It's hard out here as a human being in general. Like, it's hard as a person, as a Christian, someone who's trying to live their life for God, and to just, like, it's hard. But I hope that this encourages you guys, or at least gives you something to think about and to ponder on, because God is good all the time. Like, he really is. Let's not play games. Let's not act like he's not, because God is lit. All right, we know that God is lit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little nature talk, I guess you can say, and maybe I'll do some more, who knows. Either way, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your month, your year, whatever it is. Enjoy it, be blessed, and just remember that God loves you, okay?